Welcome to Kingdom Stories, where faith comes to life. At Kingdom Stories, we bring powerful, faith-filled storytelling that inspires, uplifts, and encourages. Through modern-day parables and real-life narratives, we showcase God's presence in everyday life. Subscribe now and be part of a community where faith meets storytelling, and every story points back to God's love and grace. And now, let's begin.
The Return. Caleb had a past he'd rather forget. For years, he battled addiction that consumed his money, his relationships, and nearly his life. But one night, after hitting rock bottom, he cried out to God. Slowly, through prayer, support, and God's grace, Caleb found freedom. He started attending church regularly, got a stable job, and even reconnected with his estranged sister. For the first time in years, life felt steady. People who once shook their heads now marveled at how far he had come. Then one stressful evening, loneliness hit hard. Against his better judgment, Caleb revisited an old neighborhood. He told himself he was just passing through. But temptation whispered louder, and by the end of the night, he was back where God had once delivered him from. The next morning, shame flooded in. He stared at himself in the mirror, disgusted, feeling like everything God had done was wasted. "I've blown it," he muttered. "God must be done with me." That Sunday, Caleb avoided church, afraid of judgment. But his sister showed up at his door and said, "God didn't set you free just to leave you now. He's calling you back." Those words pierced him. That night, Caleb prayed with tears, asking God to forgive and restore him. In that moment, he felt it. The same mercy that met him at rock bottom years ago. God had not abandoned him. When Caleb returned to church, he braced for judgment but found grace instead. His pastor reminded him, "A stumble doesn't erase your story. God's mercy is bigger than your failure." From then on, Caleb walked with a deeper understanding. Freedom wasn't just about leaving the past behind. It was about leaning on God daily to stay free. Remember, backsliding doesn't mean God has abandoned you. Proverbs 26 verse 11 warns, "As a dog returns to its vomit, so fools repeat their folly." But 1 John 1 verse 9 promises, "If we confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us and cleanse us." If you stumble, don't stay down. God's arms are open to bring you back.
Subscribe now and be part of a community where faith meets storytelling.